That's it. I think the Titi Katona Kano, or ye per se, you set a bad precedence in this country. Obi a bonia, on funny bonnie in Indy. In the 10 constituencies, Baku Bienua, Uya Blikumanova, there is no single constituency of Biakasa only pink sheet. Obi. And that was what was used to declare it is only a Blikumanov and also a Kabako. And I'm sure they may rerun. Say anye ya ombe kwa korerane sa police stations omo hwese ombe ya Ghana ha Afarijan eto sana basa ye ba ye ewo akwatia no ye korane 5 polling stations, because that was in contention. Na obi a onim se wa lose elections for Fanti Akwa North akwa party office no ye se ye rerane the entire constituency sana ye no sana anka wa set bad president me hu se ma ban wini a na makɔhye ballot papers na maka se ni nyina hye enti en run because men use the state apparatus to win the elections, so it doesn't happen like that again. Jean Mensa time our ma NDC for pick us makuma ko 10 na onye MPP ni
why
Jean Mensa
or ma NDC for that?
Yes, in 2002 or my political parties including PNC or my 1 pickup or my NDC 10 or by MPP 10. That time now IEA was support to a democratic process. Epe funding these political parties now nye MPP ni at that time. Onama na oye IEA nyina na onye MPP ni. Ene obetina kunyamu de oye MPP ni prekope. I think that oshe the petitioner eko ye say yenyi mfiri hona. It lacks merit. From 2022 and from 2020 and Mensa Thompson ediko say what disenfranchise no first one they say one declaring assets me boy if I say so otimi eyenkwa dia because ye fa ne nche nti obetimi afile I draw attention of file a onyam fum so bia nti am biemu kra because that was the reason second one they say fix the country for no can say wama salfo anyante nyini mfiri ho. And also the records were set that oshe time some local government ministry extroba is create the constituency now. The CI got matured 10 days and I said 5 days after elections. And they mature, so they couldn't have voted. And NSC the same rehash of the same things. So compared to Charlotte Osaya, it doesn't gel. Charlotte Osaya, first thing I buy and say Georgina Opoku Amankwa, our any deputy, one Amadou Sule, and started accusing each other of fraud. Omumi no. And omu accuse mameno. About public, they were granting interviews. Georgina Opoku Amankwa say Amadou Sule akwaje NDC for 5 million Ghana. There was illegal transfer. Amadou Sule Georgina so endowment fund the sika bi da ho ayira. Maame no so procurement office wo ho. Nanso ono and a trauma company semumra. Na me mam contract. As a lawyer, and you think that nipa na yadi oman no ahye ne nsa se onhwe EC no. Ono aye procurement makoma kunsia a wo ye lawyer ni mapa na wo NCCE as boss. I was so chere obia na djuma I was so ye asa no ba EC. Say nipa no a breach your procurement laws and also fiase. U breach procurement laws na utimi ko fiase man ye. Na ya petition na omo aye hwehwemu ahu se ampa ono agitu mu e kan say na onim se also otro koma procure public procurement for approval of normal oye okofa lawyer ni a omo lawyers but okofa lawyer ni private lawyer Albert Sorry and I friend say Tadio Sorry ekofa no na one for through the right process no okofa no. So these are the reasons, but where did the Odiba say salfo enya kwan amba anya representation for 4 years and tiemfa subono mon e created the region we e was say you created district and sana yetima your constituency. You cannot create that constituency anywhere because na omo other regions no more Volta, no more Hohoi. They could not be in Hohoi. Udi omuko your friend saying Jessica and Swa is an immediate ben enye because I was say created district after the creation of the region. Omo created district now around October. and omo trauma no and o tro ya omo within 2 days omo prepare the LI omo call your parliament call recess tama ade na matured no na atwam. And this is the facts.
I'm not interjecting you. After that December by January, Parliament what stopped the EC from activating that LI to go and run election in just that constituency?
So Omurania, how does the person serve 4 years?
But what are you talking about?
Yes,
they will have a representation in Parliament.
Let me draw your attention to something.
Hold on. Constituency declares
yes.
Would they serve 4 years?
Yes.
Would they serve 4 years?
Yes, because that elections was done.
No, those
in December.
Those who have.
You can't tell me that the election should be done in February or May. If it is done in February, then
I thought
the person serves
from when they swear you in.
The issue is not,
yes,
it's not for you to serve for 4 years, but to have a representation in Parliament.
We have a problem in this country.
Let him run.
It was deliberate. It was a well calculated agenda so that these people would not have representation in Parliament. It was a well deliberate agenda.
Your constituency, your district, Sibia, Ebony, Menya Krobo area, electoral areas, Makuma, yeah, district level elections are. Omudiane eso in the next year. Assembly members no don't even serve with assembly members omo Ghana hanyina. We can create that problem in Parliament. Or tna why then? The issue ni say tama ye create the district within 2 days. So falter the create district na they are fine. But within 2 days no prepare airline no. Call Parliament or they call Parliament call recess. Parliament call recess no. Time I was sa bill no matured no na 14th of December and I was say so these are the facts. Eti ono no nimfun so I was say di eno jira so yinadi
there be into January amba
they make can say we see
February amba for 4
years. Say one penny amomo anye time onu create constituency no na emra no ema no ho kwan say obetima your friends abato obi a
okay.
So enunti na ma oye. So the who can say who compared to Charlotte Osaya, it doesn't gel. On the chamber now who can. The person is drawing your attention to the fact that we have a unitary state which cannot have two chambers like that. And until the panel a catcher will say, do your research because and I make us say, oh no, they all can.
Do just a researcher. We were part of
speaking to the microphone.
Yes. Oh, catch me, sir. Nipa no maybe one tea asama ye kanasi. And na MPP for no the omunti asieda. Oti asia. President Kufuor, if you care to know, President Kufuor even initiated that idea that we have to run a bicameral parliamentary system through constitutional reforms. Into no nima asama mamembra. Into no what I said ne say as part of your constitutional amendment no going forward no. Looking at how politics, partisan politics, as say your independent constitutional bodies, and the powers are the president or they are appointing microphone. Use our powers in infinity for independent constitutional bodies, and then do away with the Council of State because Council of State now acquires a protege of the president. They are proteges of the president, and then Council of State wa ena Ghana ye kanu akodru sayano. Council of State wa ena. Meba mami kasa ena galamse under the watch of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. I say yes to about 60% of Council of State. What's the responsibility?
The second chamber in Nigeria, what do they do?
What is the Council
the second chamber in Nigeria, what do they do? How do they contribute to the day-to-day running of the state? You don't even understand it. Maybe you are a science student. They'll see trouble.
Council of State.
I read political science. I read these things and wrote exams in it.
Awal.
The who can make me kind extra exams on it.
Council of State should give advice to the president. Into say Omutu president no for he shouldn't have misgoverned us in that manner. Into the American say the Council of State
you couldn't even get 50,000 votes. I don't even understand why you even get platform to come already. Not even 50,000.
Me you
that will not be fair.
Parliament
The biggest loser in the 2024 election is the MPP, and you talked about because Ghana sika more use for election. Come on to me.
Any appointment. Running mate here any appointment. Running mate here any appointment. And I'm going to form
mami hear me point.
Just 1 minute, wrap up.
Nyansa na America no.
They are just
Nyansa for no beti asie. Oti asie. Asema America no nyansa for no beti asie. The Council of State for so long since 1992 to date no. Yehu some why say proteges of the president. Oti asie. Intino
they are elected.
Intino mami hear me point. Intino what we are calling they say.
So when is the election this weekend, right?
Yes, they are elected. You had E.T. Mensah, a foundation member of NDC, elected for Greater Accra.
What we are calling is that we should do away with the Council of State and then instate a second chamber, which would not have political actors in appointing the heads of independent constitutional bodies. Because Speaker, say and then there was second chamber.
Entirely an appointment.
There was second chamber. Now you more legislative power to appoint heads of independent constitutional body. Ochina obi ambeka say IGP na MPP arrest and NDC arrest, but they would serve in the interest of Ghana. So what did they make?
May I say, Titi?
Just
1 minute, wrap it up.